We're often asked, how long do I have to file a claim, or what are the time limits that apply to my case? And I think the most important thing to know at the start is that every case must be evaluated on a case-by-case basis. But, with that said, our office is located on the state line between Kansas and Missouri, and the two states we primarily practice in, although we have attorneys that are licensed in Colorado, Arkansas, and Texas. I just want to explain this by providing some examples in Missouri and Kansas. So, for example, in Missouri, the statute of limitations or time limits to bring a case for general personal injury, like if you were involved in a car crash, you would have 5 years from the date of injury or the date of the crash. By contrast, in Kansas, it's 2 years. You have 2 years to bring a case or settle your case from the date of the injury. Another example of a statute of limitations or time limits that is applied to wrongful death cases. Little different. In Missouri, family members of someone who has been wrongfully killed has 3 years from the date of injury or death. In Kansas, it's the same as the general statute of limitations. A family of someone who's wrongfully killed has 2 years. Another example of statute of limitations or time limits that applies to given claims in Missouri and Kansas, we can consider those who suffered childhood sexual abuse. In Missouri, the general rule is that a victim of childhood sexual abuse has until their 26th birthday to bring a claim against responsible persons and organizations. However, it's possible that if they wish to bring a claim directly against the perpetrator of the sexual abuse, they may have until their 31st birthday. In Kansas, just as of recently, there were some law changes that affected the time limits for victims of childhood sexual abuse. The statute of limitations or time limits was increased. Previously, victims had until their 21st birthday to bring a claim. Now, with the change in the law, they have until their 31st birthday to bring a claim. Or there is a tolling exception that would allow 3 years after a criminal conviction, even if it's after their 31st birthday. These are just a few of the general guidelines that govern statutes of limitations for various types of cases in Missouri and Kansas. What we always tell our clients, though, is it's very difficult for us to evaluate your statute of limitation. The best thing you can do is to call us, and so we can talk with you and advise you on your specific statute of limitation.